Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and today I'll be doing an E5 review. This tank is American Tier 10 heavy tank, and this tank was my third Tier 10 tank that I got, or my fourth, I'm not sure. And I didn't really play it that much in the beginning. I played it later on with some friends, but I kinda got bored of it after a while. Not because it sucked, like, this tank is amazing, don't get me wrong. But I just have so many other tier tanks to play, like E4. I'm still trying to get an East tanker in this scene. Object 113. I'm trying to master this tank and this tank. Really weird tanks. I'm not really used to their playstyle, so I'm still like focusing more on that. But yeah, the E5 is still a fun tank. I don't play it that often, but it is an amazing tank. It has 2,200 hit points, pretty average, kind of above average, but it's kind of average. That made no sense, whatever I said there. But okay, my English is pretty damn good as usual, as you guys probably know. I tried, I tried. The main thing is I tried. This tank weighs 54 tons, so that's pretty good because your engine isn't that great. It's normal, but isn't that completely great. I would rather see like 1,000 horsepower. That would be kind of better in a way, or 950. That would be also better. But 875 is also pretty good. Like, it's a heavy tank for a reason. And also, if you ever see an E100s or a mouse coming your way, get the fuck out of there. I'm not even joking, because if they ram you, you're gonna lose a lot of HP. 54 tons is below average, kinda. Looking at other tanks that I got here, and that weigh way more than that. I'm not even joking. Like, even the Hardy weighs more than that. I7 weighs 70 tons, AMX 60 tons, E50M. Like, some of my medium tanks weigh more than that. Like, just don't try to ram with your E5. Never try to do that, because you're gonna have a bad time doing that. Your speed limit is 37. That's kind of not that high, but you don't really need it high because, again, you are a heavy tank, so having a high speed limit isn't really needed for a heavy playstyle, because you can play like a heavy in this tank. It's not like an AMX. The AMX has 65 speed limit for a reason, because it has no armor. It has frontal armor on the hull, but nobody's stupid enough to shoot that. They all shoot you in the turret, so that's why you have so much that high speed limit, because you need to get the fuck out of positions when you get spotted, and flanking and supporting, like I said before in my MX50B review. If I made one, I think I made one. Like, yeah, I made one. Wow, I know my shit. Like, it's more of a support sniper tank, so you can actually be a heavy in this tank. But on the other hand, with the E5, you can be an amazing heavy. You have some weak spots. The nipple up here, it's terrible, and the lower plates, and the usual American side armor, or rear armor, or weights. There is none. Ha ha ha. I'm so funny today. Damn. Yes, wow. That was a joke. I tried. I tried again. I tried. But yeah, 254 hull armor in the fronts. You can, like, guns around 230, you can easily pen the lower plates. Not a really big problem there. 76 in the side, like, again, like I said, it's an American tank. It has no side armor. 38 in the back, 203 turret armor in the front, 127 in the side, and 70 in the rear. But yeah, let's go over to Tank Inspector and let's take a look at the armor in more detail. So here is the E5, and you can see the armor is pretty good on this tank. It's not that great, but you can bounce a lot of shots with it if you know how to actually play the tank correctly. Like I said before, around 230 can easily pen your lower plates, and again, your nipple only has around 200 meters of armor, so it's not a lot. It means guns around 220 pen can easily pen that. So that's pretty much the biggest weak spot on the E5, is the nipple up there. And the other positions, it's pretty much not that easy to pen. Look at that, 260 on the upper plates. Don't even shoot the freaking gun length. That would be pretty damn stupid. Guns that have like 230 pen or 270 pen can probably go. They can well, not easy, but 230 on the cheeks means some TDs can go through it, but not always reliably, because look at that, 300 and 400s, 300 here. So if you shoot it like more up here with your TD, like at your 10TD, or like a BL10, like your ISU or your Object 74, like you will be easily able to pen that. But like when I play my E5, I try to go to positions where people don't see my nipple. I try to go to positions where like there's a wall here that just defends my nipple, where they just cannot shoot it. They can only shoot this side, and on this side they cannot pretty much not pen anything. They can only pen my lower plate, and that's pretty much it. Wow, 45. Damn, that armor, so good. But yeah, the armor is pretty good on the E5. Just no side armor, like I said before, and pretty much no rear armor. So watch out for Ichi. Watch out for that, because if it pens you, you're gonna have a bad time. You can go on fire because your engine is in the back, if I'm correct. So watch out for that. But yeah, let's go back over to the garage. So yeah, that was pretty much the armor on the E5. Let's go over to the gun. The gun is a pretty powerful gun, actually. I actually really enjoyed this gun. 258 pen with AP, 400 damage, 0.35 accuracy, great aiming time, only 2 seconds, and rate of fire is 6 rounds per minute. Means you'll have around 8.25 reload time if you have ventilation and gun rammer. And if you have those things, you're gonna have a great time playing this tank. Also, vertical stabilizer is needed for my playstyle. I'm not sure if you will need it for your playstyle, but I play my E5 sometimes like a medium, sometimes like a heavy, but I like also shooting on the move. And when you have a vertical stabilizer, it helps you out a lot. And that's not the only thing. Like, look at the IS3, Black Prince, 112, M50B, SC1, T57 Heavy. I do like shooting on the move. I am not gonna lie. I really enjoy doing that. And when you have that on, you have a better chance to actually hit people. So in that way, that's why I have it. And it's really, really useful for my playstyle. I'm not sure if you need it for your playstyle, but for my playstyle, I really, really need it. So yeah, that's pretty much the gun. The gun is pretty good. It's the same gun as on the D57, if I'm correct. Only the D57 gets the autoloader. Yeah, there we go. 0.35 accuracy or dispersion, whatever you want to call that. Only the aiming time goes up, but like the 255 pen. Let me just grab the E5. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Look at that, 255 pen, 400 damage, same accuracy. Only the aiming time is different. So yeah, pretty much the same gun as on the T57. And yeah, it's a great little gun. I really enjoy this gun. Its traverse speed is 32, so that's pretty damn good. And also your traverse speed is 30. Means you can turn around pretty damn fast for a heavy tank. That's really, really good. And your actual view range on this tank is 408. So pretty good for a Tier 10. Nothing really special about that. So let's go over the skills, because like having skills on this tank and having a lot of skills is pretty damn useful. The first thing you really need on this tank is repairs. Why? Well, you get tracked and you don't really want to use, like, if you're in a bad situation, like the last thing you want to use is freaking your repair kit for a freaking track. You know, you don't want to do that. You really don't. And when you have repair skill, your repairing time will be around like 4-5 seconds. So you're gonna be repaired fast. Means like a Tier 10 without an unloader, it was not able to shoot you, and when he's back reloaded, you will be already back behind your corner in that way, you know. But if it's an unloader, then you're pretty much fucked. You cannot really do much about that. Then you need to use your large repair kits or your small repair kit. Second thing you really need on this tank is Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is actually pretty much needed on every tank, on every high tier tank, because Sixth Sense is really, really useful. Because if you are in a camping position or you're just sniping and you just get spotted from nowhere and like, well, what? Then you're like, okay, let's fall back so the RD cannot shoot you. And for that reason, it's really, really useful. Then I also have on my gunner snapshots, because I like doing snapshots. I have Smooth Ride, because Smooth Ride actually improves shooting on the move, if I'm correct. Yeah, there we go. Like I said before, I like shooting on the move. And I also have Safe Stowage, because I hate AMRACs. AMRACs are freaking terrible. And the last skill I'm going for is Burst and Armors, because 5% for everything is also very, very useful. It means my real time is going to go up when I actually reach that. So that's going to be pretty damn awesome. Equipment on this tank: ventilation, gun rammer, and the vertical stabilizer. Gun rammer is needed, and the rest you can go and however you want. Like, you can go heavy spawn line, and maybe if you want to do that, so you can maybe go against gun lane drive if you don't like the 2 seconds aiming time. You know, it's up to you. That's all up to you. But yeah, that's pretty much a tank in stats. I have 3 replays ready, so let's go over to the first one. So here is the first replay. As you can see, I'm playing on Mines. I like Mines, a pretty damn good map, especially for mediums and stuff like that. Not really good for TDs because TDs can't really do much. It's the usual. TDs like camp, usually in E4 or in K4 and around that. Like, it's the usual camping positions. The TDs can't really do much here. But for heavies, mediums, lights, and stuff like that, it's pretty fun. The first thing you need to do on this map when your game starts is go hill if you're a medium. I'm not even joking. Oh, go hill. That's the first thing you do. Beautiful, beautiful kill secure there. Not gonna lie, great job by me there. Securing that kill steal like a boss. And yeah, there you go, our first kill. And there we go. This position is powerful. Like I said before, I think I've said it before in one of my replays or one of my reviews. This position is pretty powerful if you have turret armor like the E5 and a lot of gun impression, because you can use that gun impression and your turret armor to your advantage, pretty much. As simple as that. And yeah, nice shot into that T-34. And I'm just aiming back for him for his upper commander's hatch. And there we go, another penetration. He cannot really do much against me. 0.35 accuracy. Great penetration. Means I can pretty much go every time through him. There we go, 453 penetration, and now he is a one-shot. The MX-50B is pushing up. Not sure why he's doing that, because he's not gonna have a good time trying to pen me. Aim for his turret, go easy through that, no problems whatsoever. And he is starting to fall back. And T-34 came back. What a gentleman, but he bounced. Somehow I hit that. That was more of a lucky shot, I'm gonna be honest. That was really, really lucky. And then I get bored and I start pushing. E100 completely misses that. That was a big freaking miss. And yeah, if you have the hill, you pretty much have the game from there on, because hill is pretty damn useful. Aim pretty good on plates, pen that without any problems. Waiting for my real time. E100 is not even doing something. He bounces and I finish him off, securing my third kill. And so far, the game is going amazing. 2.7k damage, 3 kills, and we're only 3 minutes in the game. Centurion showing his side. He's completely stuck. Poor guy. Not sure what he's doing in this matchup. But he gets really, really lucky. And freaking ASROCK me. So that was great play by him. Mouse is doing the weird push on the right side with the VK. I'm realizing that, and I want to help out my team, but I'm not sure how I can do it. But I spot the arty, so I'm like, okay, let's kill the arty. We get lucky, we do a high roll and do 460 damage to that arty. And at this point, we are just steamrolling, and this freaking train isn't stopping whatsoever. I'm aiming for that E4, but I'm also aiming for that AMX. Because they're somewhere there, and I don't want to go against them. I really don't. E4 gets spotted. Aim for him. I don't see him, sadly. But I'm trying to get a shot into him. I go back, go forward, miss, and I'm like, I aim back on this commander's hatch. He's tracked at this point. Means I can put a shot into him. There we go, 444 damage. And he is starting to push up, and I'm like, let's not waste our time and aim for him. He gets completely destroyed by that waffle tracker of E100's poor guy. And so yeah, at this point it's only 4 guys left. Means I can probably secure my top gun here without any problems. It's only an AMX and mouse, VK, and an IS3. I'm pretty much not scared of anything because I'm pretty much full HP at this point. But there is no point of me being scared. AMX is falling back though because we are capping the base, so he's gonna be a big problem because he has the drum reload. Put a nice shot into him, fall back immediately. Don't want to get more shots. He keeps on attacking, and he goes full retard mode. I track him. Oh, actually, don't track him. I bounce. I bounce? What? I just shoot and pen. God damn it, Tim. Is that so hard to say that? He bounces twice, pens once, and then misses. And because of him, he's a cure our TimGot. And now we have this VK and this IS3. I am for the VK because he's a bigger threat at this point. I don't really care about the IS3. The VK can do around 490 damage with that gun. Yeah, it's 490 damage if I'm correct. IS3 shoots on the side. And I keep on focusing on this VK. He's now only 2 shots, and I'm just going this way because I don't want to get killed. Get shot by the IS3. I'm now 1 shot. I don't want to die. I'm trying to turn my tank, and that was great play by me. I turned my tank, and he saw my tracks, and he actually shot my tracks. So, good job there, VK. Thank you for getting me my 7th kill. You are awesome. So, that was the first game. Let's go over to the after battle reports. So, here is the after battle report. As you can see, I got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, TimGot, and Seal Wall. A pretty damn awesome game. I really enjoyed that game, and that bounce at the end was just I really enjoyed that. 1.3k basic speed, 21 shots fired, 20 hits, 20 pens, 7,234 damage. Received 12 hits, 6 of them bounced, 6 of them penetrated, and also blocked 3,000 damage by my armor. Which, yeah, I pretty much had an awesome game there. I used, like, that spot at the beginning that you saw. If you have a tank that has a lot of turret armor or great gun impression, then you can use that position pretty damn good, and you will have a guaranteed good game if you don't push too fast. If you push slowly as me, making sure you're not showing too much, then yeah, you can have a pretty damn good game from there. But yeah, that was the first game. Let's go over to the second game. So, here is the second replay. As you can see, I'm playing on Runeberg. Pretty good map. I enjoy this map. This map isn't too bad. It's especially good for mediums and heavies. For 2Ds, it isn't that completely good, but it still works. Also, keep an eye out for Freddy in his E100. Just keep an eye out for him and the chat, because he's gonna do some amazing things later on this game. So just keep an eye for that Freddy in that E100s. Just saying. I'm just warning you guys before it is actually gonna happen. So the split up is pretty even, pretty good. A lot of heavy tanks going left side. That's really good because you need the heavy tanks protecting the flag. That's really needed on this map. It is in counter, so it is needed. You cannot really just go right and just sit there and do nothing. So the first thing I do is go into the usual position, and from this position you can actually shoot people coming there. And there we go, IS-7 in the side, 360 damage. IS-3 pushing as well, another IS-3. We aim for his upper plate, shoot, do damage. IS-3 shoots back and hits my nipple, sadly, but it's a still good exchange. The other IS-3 missed, and this E100's kind of being in my way at this point. And yes, there's Freddy. Like, just look at the chat now. Look at the chat just to make things completely perfect. Like, too many noobs. I give up. It's too many noobs. It's like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, he's showing his back to me freaking. Oh, like, I don't understand why you give up so fast. Like, the game just started, man. Like, it's 0-0, and wow, good job there, TimGot. It did not pen, so yay. Thank God it did not pen, because that would be pretty terrible. Tortoise comes out of nowhere, put a shot, and that without any problems whatsoever. E100 completely gave up, just looking a different way, so that's awesome. Shoot the IS-3, IS-3 bounces, Tortoise misses. And at this point, it's getting too crowded. KV4 on my way, T30 is trying to pass me, and I was like, let's just go to a different direction, because there's no point of me staying here anymore. E100s was like, oh, I cannot die fast enough in this position. Let me go to the most open position possible, right in the middle of the city, where everybody can shoot me. Yes, great plan. Great plan, Freddy. Good job, buddy. So we were like, okay, we can take this situation on actually killing the guys. Put a nice shot into that IS-7, his lower plate. I know his real time is around 11 seconds, and mine is 8.25, means I can do 2 shots of damage in him before he can actually reload. I-7 finish him off, means he's reloading again for the next 11 seconds. We aim for his lower plate, but sadly, we do bounce. At this point, I did not want to take a shot from this I-7, so I'm just trying to actually bounce a shot. As you can see, I'm only showing my tracks pretty much, and I'm just waiting for him to shoot my tracks so I can go out, or like repair, go out and take a shot into him. But then I get shot from the IS-3 in a sec. He does pay for it, gets an 800 damage shot into his face, and I was like, okay, that's enough. Let's just fall back for now. We can try to attack later on. And at this point, the game does not look that good. It's 2-5. Our team is losing pretty damn hard. We don't really have the right side, we don't really have the left side, we don't really have anything at this point. So sadly, I need to fall back. I cannot be any more that aggressive. I need to fall back, so like, because if I keep on playing this aggressive, I will just get flanked and killed, as simple as that. So there's no point of me attacking. I'm just waiting for that perfect opportunity for me to go in and actually kill some guys. And still, Freddy is still freaking QQing about the biggest loser team when he just suicided in a tier 10 game, and it was a great matchup. Like, this game is a great matchup, and he just gave up. Just gave up. I don't understand that. Track him with the first shot, aim for his lower plate, and kill him. There we go. Now, I-7 is dead, means I-3 has no protection in his back. Means we can flank him and do some epic damage. I know the I-3 cannot really pen me that easily in lower plates. Like, if he knows where to aim, then he can pen me, but sadly he does not know, and he completely bounces. But again, he's using the IS gun, so he's never gonna pen my lower plate with that. Never. It's never gonna happen. T110 prototype tried to take a shot at me, but sadly did not pen, and he gets killed by the KV4. And now the game is looking better. And at this point, I realize we need to push. We need to push. That's the only way we can win this game, is by doing a massive push. And I understood that. KV4, on the other hand, has no idea what's going on. Everybody else is pushing. Look at that. T20 prototype, IS3, Foch. And I'm just trying to get past here, and it's not really working, sadly. And yeah, there we go. I finally get out of here. Aiming for that kill seal on the IS3. Aiming for it, and he gets killed, sadly. I don't get the kill steal, but again, I tried, you know, I tried. Tortoise, T69, big targets, shoot him in the weak spot, do 500 damage, my maximum roll right there, beautiful, beautiful shot. Cannot go back because the T20 prototype is dragged, so I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just push and flank them. I shot the Tortoise, but sadly bounce, aim for the T30, his back, shoot, pen. No, I know that the Tortoise has more HP, so I go for the Tortoise. But then he gets killed, T30 gets killed as well, and T9 gets killed by the bum of the IS3. So clap for that attack, really, that was epic. A Yak Panther comes out of nowhere, takes a shot, and I was like, oh, yep, you're mine. I'm keeping you all to myself here. He cannot escape. I know my real time is faster than his, so I'm not really scared of him. Aim for his spot, shoot, pen, and kill. So, 2 guys left, a T44 and an E100. And they're both around in the 0. Their last position was in the 0 area. So, I'm hoping to actually find at least one of them in that position. So, we're gonna try and do that. I'm gonna speed up things because this tank isn't complete fast. It goes only 37 is max, if I'm correct. So, yeah, it isn't the best speed ever, but it's still pretty damn good for a heavy tank. But at some occasions, like having a speed of an AMX-50B would work probably better, because like that thing is pretty much like a medium tank. Like, you need to play that tank as a medium because you can actually play it as a heavy tank. At least I've never played it as a heavy tank. So we're coming to the position where the E100s and D54 were last spotted. And I'm just expecting a little fight here. E100 gets spotted in the one line, and he is decapping, I guess. Our team is not even capping, so he's attacking then, I guess. T44 gets spotted. He's still doing here absolutely nothing. But a nice shot into his back, and I look at his gun and I realize he actually has the IS gun, the gun that has like 12 seconds of reload time, no pen, and no accuracy. We bounce, sadly, he bounces. And now I know he's gonna reload for the next 12, 13 seconds. And with other words, I pretty much got him. We track him, and we aim back for that engine shot. He repairs, he actually has repair skill, and he gets away with that, sadly. He also has a team kill, I just wanted to point that out, so that's great by him. We show our frontal plate, he bounces again, and now he is pretty much done. He has nowhere to go. Aim for his side, boom, and he is done. 4 kills, 6,700 damage, a pretty damn awesome game. I don't think we're gonna get to E100s in time. He's gonna get killed. He kills the T110 prototype, and yet there you go, gets killed by the Fresh 155. So this was the second game. Let's go to the after battle report. So here is the after battle report, and you can see I got only East Anchor and nothing else. Sadly, not a Confederate, not a sniper, nothing. Only East Anchor. Not even high caliber. I'm surprised about that. I was expecting decent high caliber, but I did not get that. I'm not sure how you get the high caliber, but I did not get it, sadly. But again, great game. 1.2k basic speed, 23 shots fired, 23 hits, 19 penetrations. We bounced 4 times, and we did 6,790 damage. Blocked 2,000 damage by our armor, and also got 700 damage upon detecting. A pretty awesome game in general. I really enjoyed that. It's big Freddy here was the best player ever. 1 shot fired, did not even hit it, and then he was like, "Oh my God, I missed. Let me just go in suicide." Not sure why I went for gay voice there, but okay. Well, let's just remember to edit that out. Yes, let's do that. But yeah, this was the second game. Let's go over to the third and the last game. So here is the third replay, and this replay is a little bit special. Why? Well, we got ourselves in the enemy team, and that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. This guy sent me in this replay, and like when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And this game is actually pretty damn good, and I'm actually in the opposite team. That's awesome. Like, I'm not sure if he saw me. I'm not sure if he watches my videos or he just like he's new to the channel. But great game. We shall see. He's not going to the usual spots. He's going for the more 2D spots, as you can see. I usually go on the right side, and you will see me on this position, like on this side, I guess. I usually attack there. It doesn't really matter which tank I'm driving. I'm used to that 1, 2, 3 position, like. Those lines I usually go in and usually attack. I never go different. Like sometimes when I'm driving a light tank or a medium tank, I go sometimes middle, but yeah, most of the time I go 1, 2, 3 line, nothing else. So Lemalina is, I'm not sure if he's a boy or a girl, but he's going into this position, and it's like I've never played in this position, so I have no idea how this position works. But he is having a great time right now. 54. Not really playing too well. He got himself into a bad situation, and he's pretty much dead now. He's 2 shots, and Lemalina is wiggling every time when he's reloading. So that's really good. That is really good. That's a good thing, like, to remember, because when you're reloading, like, don't stand still, because you will show your spots where he can actually pen you, your weak spots. And when you wiggle or like do a dance when you're reloading, you can have a way better chance to actually bounce a shot. And yeah, I'm on the other side of the map, as you can see. I don't play this side. I never liked this side. It's not my thing. And yeah, he's attacking the T-34. T-34 does not really have much chance. He can pen him in the lower plate, but he gets destroyed by that freaking RD. And another T-34 gets spotted. He does a snapshot and does hit. T-1 is like, well, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go, wait, nope, I'm gonna drive against this vehicle and die. Yes, great plan. Oh, that shot was pretty damn unlucky. T-1 is going away. He does not want to be a part of that. T-34 bounces. He aims for his lower plate and he pens that. Not his lower plate, his upper plate, I mean. And he pens that without any problems. And yeah, T-34 does not really have a chance against an E5, really. Like, the chance of him surviving against an E5 is like, you need to be, the E5 player needs to be so bad that like every shot he does is a track. That's how bad he needs to be to actually survive something like that. But yeah, Lemalina is pushing this side really hard. There is no stop. no stopping on this rape train. Sadly, the side is completely destroyed. Only a scout, Tiger 2 in G7. He's trying to see if the RD is getting into shotgun mode, because sometimes that also happens, but not this time. Tiger 2 gets spotted. He's aiming for this side. He does bounce. Tiger 2 misses completely. And yeah, it's a scout and then Tiger 2. He aims for the scout because he's just being annoying. He shoots him but does not one-shot him. IS-8 appears as well. Tiger 2 gets killed. Scout gets killed. And this game is looking pretty damn good for Lemolina. On my side though, I'm losing, so yay. But I'm also having a pretty damn great game. You shall see the after battle reports after this. Shoots him, does no damage, and gets 900 damage in return. Great, that's awesome, just what he wanted. I'm sure about that. He aims back for the RD because RD is kind of annoying, but shot into him. He's now one shot. IS-8 is being a bit too aggressive, and he is gonna pee for it in a second. There we go, side. A shot in the side. Poor guy could not really do much about it, but again, he's shooting ET at a freaking E5, so yeah, him doing that is just pretty damn retarded. And this IC cannot go against an E5, like him shooting ET, and then like being just showing his whole side to the E5 is just retarded. And yes, here we go, the finish of the IS-8, 5k damage, 2 kills. He is going pretty damn strong. Oh, my side in the enemy team, we actually got that finally cleared. It's only a Death Star left, and then it's pretty much done. And like, I would love to like show my side how I play the game, but I have no idea where the replay is. Like, I don't really keep up with every replay I play. Like, I only keep the ones that I was like, oh my god, this was epic, or oh my god, I can use this for a review. But then again, T57 review already did that, and this game wasn't really that special. So Lemolina is just pushing because there's no point of camping at this point. It's just low tier targets like Tiger 2, Live, both one shots. Not sure if that is me shooting him. It's possible though. Again, I would love to see how I played it, but I don't have the replay. And at this point, it looks pretty much like a win for his side. The Badget is pushing very, very strong, and yet I get spotted. He gets a shot into me. And then at this point, I think I was like trying to get into that position and just camp up there and wait for somebody to attack me. That was my plan, and I'm not sure if that plan is going to work. I'm just hoping the plan is going to work. That's my hope at this point. And Lemolina does not want to push because there's not really a point pushing into autoloaders because he will probably die doing that. M60B kills the Badget, so the Badget cannot flank. Me, sadly. Tiger 2 is pushing up on my flank. Lemolina is pushing up as well. And yes, there we go. Tiger 2 just paid big time for pushing up on me. There we go. And he's dead. 4 shots. And then I get killed by Lemolina, sadly. But then again, awesome, awesome game. 50B gets spotted. I'm not sure if he's reloaded or not, but he's 2 shots for Lemolina, so... Oh, now he's a 1 shot. There we go. An easy kill. And yeah, right in the turret. One guy is camping. E4 is somewhere on the 1-2-3 line. Not sure where he is, but he wants that stop gun. He already has 5 kills, and he wants that 6th kill to complete his game. E4 is probably or falling back, or he's still attacking. But if I was that E4, I would probably fall back at this point, because there's no point of attacking when you're getting camped. And E4 is actually doing the same thing that I thought. He fell back, kills the T-34 that was camping. Lemolina sees that and goes for the flank in the back. E4 is still pushing. He is completely going down here, so he's gonna go probably be somewhere in the open here, or he's gonna go and camp in the base. Lemolina is saying to get the RD ready, because the RD will be pretty damn useful here, because the E4 still has 1,100 HP. And if he's in a good position, the E4, he can do a lot of damage, and of course we don't want that. And there's my beautiful rank. Poor me. I had an... Oh, there we go. E4 is camping, not really doing much. He shoots, but sadly only bounces. I'm not sure if the Artie has a shot. I think the Artie has a shot, so he's just waiting for that Artie shot on him. And there we go. 800 damage. And score on the Top Gun. Awesome, awesome game right there. So, let's go over to the after battle report. So, here are the after battle reports. As you can see, he got Ace Tank, or High Caliber, and Top Gun. A pretty awesome game in general. 1.4k basic XP. I had a pretty good game as well, 6k damage, so I didn't really have a terrible game. But again, I lost, so sadly, that kind of sucks. 1.4k basic XP, 25 shots fired, 23 hits, and 19 penetrations, missed twice, and bounced 4 times. He did 6,436 damage, that's a lot. And he also got 2,390 damage upon detecting. Like that Artie shot on the E4, that was amazing. That was really, really smart of him. Like, if you have that support, and if the Artie is actually a good player, try to use that support to your advantage. Like, don't go out and get shot when you can just spot him, Artie can shoot him, and you can just finish him off and secure your Top Gun. As simple as that. But yeah, a pretty awesome game. He also earns 80k, but that's probably with a mission because you don't earn that much money with a Tier 10. But a good game in general. And the last replay. So yeah, if you did enjoy the E5 review, you can always leave likes, subscribe, and comment. Also guys, what do you think about the E5? Do you think that the E5 is a powerful tank or not? Because some people don't, like, some people really enjoy the tank, but others don't. Like, it has a big freaking weak spot, the nipple on top. But then again, you have great frontal armor pretty much everywhere except for the nipple. And you have a great gun. So what do you think about the E5? Do you think it's a good tank? Do you think it's a bad tank? Leave your response in the comments below so I can look at that later on. But yeah, this was the review. Thanks for watching and see you next time.